Picture this: a meeting room at the FIFA headquarters and three folders on a table, each holding the fate of a city. Madrid, Barcelona, and Benslimane in Morocco are battling to host the FIFA 2030 World Cup Final. But behind the closed doors at FIFA headquarters, the decision is more complex than it seems. It's not just about stadiums or football history. This is about power, politics, and prestige. And the stakes? They couldn't be higher. Hosting a World Cup final is a game changer, bringing money, worldwide fame, and football immortality to the winning city. But how much of FIFA's choice will come down to who deserves it? And how much is about backroom deals and political moves? Let's find out. But before we dive into the three cities that are on the shortlist, you have to understand that the long list was a very long one. That's because the 2030 FIFA World Cup will be held across 6 countries on 3 continents. The first games will be in Uruguay, Argentina, and Paraguay to celebrate 100 years since the first World Cup. Most of the tournament will take place in Spain, Portugal, and Morocco. It's the first time the World Cup will be hosted in both Europe and Africa. So the long list had Estadio Monumental in Buenos Aires and Estadio de Luz in Lisbon on it. But the capacity of these stadiums is just not enough to host the final. Let's break down the battle for football's biggest stage and uncover what's really driving FIFA's decision. Here are the 3 final locations the FIFA has to pick from. First up, Madrid's Santiago Bernabéu. This stadium is no stranger to the spotlight. After a massive $2 billion renovation, it's now one of the most advanced stadiums on the planet. Here's what makes it stand out. It has a 360-degree screen which is visible from every seat in the stadium, making fans feel like they're inside the game. It has a retractable roof that opens and closes in record time to keep the climate inside the stadium not too hot and not too cold. And it has a pitch that can disappear underground, so the stadium can transform for concerts and other events. The grass always in a top condition this way. It's a technological marvel. But here's the issue: the capacity. The Bernabeu holds only 85,000 fans, which is smaller than the competition. And for a World Cup final, FIFA might prefer a bigger stage. So, will cutting-edge tech be enough to win the bid? Or will FIFA go for size and history? The current advantage is that Real Madrid Stadium is finished and tested for big events. The other 2 are still under construction. So it's harder to imagine what it will look like. But let's hope FIFA can visualize a couple of years in the future. Let's head to the second name of the shortlist. Let's go to Barcelona to see how the new Spotify Camp Nou stacks up. This stadium isn't just a football ground, it's an icon. It's been home to football magic since 1957, and now it's undergoing a massive upgrade to keep its legendary status intact. Here's what's coming. It has an expanded capacity of 105,000 seats, making it the biggest stadium in Europe. It has new luxury VIP areas to give special fans a premium experience. And we all know that FIFA likes to see themselves as VIPs. And it has an eco-friendly push with solar panels and rainwater collection. But here's a twist. Camp Nou doesn't host many Spanish national team games. Weird, right? It's like having an amazing venue and never using it for the big show. And that's because there is a potential issue. It is the geopolitics. Barcelona is in Catalonia, and they want to be an independent region from Spain. Catalonia's push for independence has been in the spotlight for years. FIFA might hesitate to pick a venue in a region with political tensions. No one wants off-field drama, overshadowing football's biggest event. The final needs to be perfect. So, does Camp Nou's size, history, and upgrades outweigh the risks? Or will FIFA opt for something safer? Let's find out as we head to Morocco, the wild card in this race. Next stop, Benslimane, Morocco. The proposed Grand Stade Hassan II is aiming to shock the world by hosting the final. With a planned capacity of 115,000 seats, It would be one of the biggest stadiums on the planet. But it's more than just a stadium. Morocco's pitch includes massive infrastructure upgrades, new highways, modern airports, and improved transport links. A design that blends Moroccan culture with modern innovation. Think intricate patterns, towering minarets, and futuristic architecture. Here's the kicker. Morocco's stadium doesn't even exist yet. It's just a proposal on paper. But FIFA gave it the same rating as Madrid and Barcelona. Surprising, right? So, what's really going on here? Why is Morocco getting equal footing with two of Europe's football giants? Let's dig into the checklist and the X factors behind FIFA's decision. Here's the truth. FIFA looks at more than just stadiums when choosing a host city. They're thinking about the infrastructure. How will fans get in, out, and around? The accommodation. Are there enough hotels, places to stay, and location to host fans without a ticket? The legacy. Will the city benefit long after the tournament is over? Here's what each contender offers. Madrid has a modern airport and one of the best metro systems in Europe. Barcelona is tourist heaven, with beaches, mountains, and hotels galore. Morocco is promising a complete overhaul of its infrastructure, basically building a new city to host the final. But here's the twist. Spain's Football Federation is in big trouble right now. The last years they've been rocked by money scandals and internal power struggles in the management. And then there was that controversial kiss scandal with the women's team. FIFA thinks twice about handing the World Cup final to a country dealing with off-field chaos. It's a messy situation at the moment, and that's why the FIFA is waiting for the decision to appoint the host. But we've talked to some people, and if we may believe the rumors, we know which city they will pick. We've seen Madrid's tech paradise, Barcelona's iconic upgrade, and Morocco's ambitious vision. But which city will be appointed to host the final? Our pick? The new Spotify Camp Nou in Barcelona. Here's why. It's the biggest stadium in Europe, it's steeped in football history, and the upgrades will make it a world-class venue. But more than that, it's about the atmosphere. Imagine 105,000 fans packed inside Camp Nou, waving flags, chanting, and creating an electric atmosphere. A World Cup final in Barcelona would be unforgettable. So what do you think? Does Camp Nou deserve to host the final? Or should FIFA make a bold move with Morocco? Let us know in the comments. And if you love diving into the biggest stories in football, make sure to hit that subscribe button. We've got more incredible stadium tours coming your way. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.